Apple just released the iPad mini 4, drastically increasing the specs over the iPad mini 3. And in this episode of Bleeding Edge TV, we review the iPad mini 4 and let you know if it's worth your attention. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to Bleeding Edge TV. I'm Andrew Edwards, editor-in-chief of GearLive.com. This is the show that brings you news and reviews through the eyes of GearLive.com. And today, as I said in the open, we've got the brand new iPad mini 4. It just came out today in conjunction with the release of iOS 9. Apple brought all that new hardware that's found in the iPad Air 2, shrunk it down, and that's what we find here in the iPad mini 4. So let's talk about those specs as we get it opened up. The iPad mini 4 sports a 1.5 gigahertz Apple A8 processor. That's the same processor found in the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, both of which were released in 2014. Now the larger iPad Air 2 has an A8X chip, which basically just means it has a faster graphics chip in it than you'll find here on the iPad mini 4. 2 gigabytes of RAM is also found here in the iPad mini 4. That's doubling the RAM from last year and the year before, which the iPad mini 2 and mini 3 only had 1 gigabyte of RAM. So that'll make it not only faster, but when you're multitasking, things will be smoother. Safari won't have to load tabs anywhere near as often. So that 2 gigabytes of RAM is going to go a long way. The iPad mini 4 is also 18% thinner than the iPad mini 3. And the iPad mini 3 was already a thin tablet, but this is almost 20% thinner than that. It's 6.1 millimeters thin, and it only weighs 0.65 pounds. It's also 30% faster thanks to that new A8 processor, and 60% faster at graphics. So if you do gaming or anything that's video intensive, you're really gonna like the speed increases found here. All in all, the iPad mini 4 is faster than the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, but not as fast as the iPad Air 2, so it sits somewhere in between. Here you see a 7.9-inch Retina display that's now laminated to the glass. Previous iPad minis had an air gap, which basically means the glass that you touched and the image that you saw had a little bit of air in between them. There's not much to the iPad mini 4. When you carry it around, it feels like you're holding a screen or just a piece of glass, so it's super thin, super light, and it's almost hard to believe that you're carrying around a powerful tablet. But now on the new models, the glass that you touch and the display that's actually showing you the image are laminated together. So it feels like you're actually touching the display itself rather than a piece of glass that's over the display. Other big changes are the 8 megapixel rear camera, up from 5 megapixels, so it has a 3264 by 2448 resolution. Other features of the camera include 120 frame per second slow motion, time-lapse video, exposure control, burst mode, you can take high resolution panoramas, and you can record 1080p video. On front, you have a FaceTime HD camera. It's 1.2 megapixels for images and records in 720p video. Now the iPad mini 4 does include Touch ID, but it doesn't have an NFC chip in it. What that means is you can use Touch ID to do things like unlock the tablet. So when it's locked, you just use your fingerprint to open it up. And you can use it for Apple Pay in apps. So for example, if you're buying something from the Apple Store app, you can pay with Apple Pay. So you have all your credit card information stored on the iPad safely, and you use your thumbprint to authenticate the purchase. Also faster here on the iPad mini 4 is Wi-Fi, and networking in general actually. It now supports 802.11ac Wi-Fi up to 866 megabits per second. On the LTE front, this is an LTE model, which means it can connect to cell phone networks as well when you're on the go. It connects to LTE at up to 150 megabits per second. The iPad mini 4 ships with iOS 9, as I said in the beginning, so that includes all the iOS 9 iPad features that even the iPad mini 3 wouldn't support. So not only do you get features like slide over, but you also get the split view where you can run 2 apps at once, as well as picture-in-picture video. So you can watch a video anywhere on your screen while you're doing something else. You also get keyboard shortcuts, easy text selection, and the built-in shortcut bar. Apple also makes a couple of accessories for the iPad mini 4. They make a silicone case and they make a smart cover. The iPad mini 4 is available in silver, gold, and space gray. No rose gold just yet. That's going to be exclusive to the iPhone at least for the next year. Now, should you upgrade? If you have an iPad you're already happy with and you don't feel it's too slow, you don't feel it's bogging you down, then I'd say no, there's not really much reason to upgrade. It's not, but if something that I pointed out during the course of this review particularly sticks out to you, then you probably might want to consider upgrading from your previous iPad to the iPad mini 4 if the form factor is right for you. In my opinion, you get a better camera, a better display, better Wi-Fi speeds, beefier processor, more RAM, faster LTE, iOS 9 multitasking features that weren't there before. All in all, with the release of the iPad mini 4, Apple's brought the iPad mini out of 2013 and into the more modern era. The Wi-Fi version starts at $399 for 16 gigabytes, $499 for 64 gigabytes, and $599 for 128 gigabytes. Or if you want to go the LTE route, you can get an LTE model. 16 gigabytes is $529, 64 gigabytes is $629, and the top of the line iPad mini 4 is the 128 gigabyte LTE model for $729. That's it for this edition of Bleeding Edge TV, guys. If you like this video, please give me a like on this video. Let me know. I appreciate it very much. And of course, hit that subscribe button, especially if you've never been to the channel before. We do a bunch of cool stuff multiple times per week. Two things you'll definitely want to check out right now. Number one, we're doing the BB-8 giveaway, the Star Wars BB-8 Sphero. Check that out. And also, if you're interested in the iPad mini 4, which you probably are since you watched this, you don't want to miss the unboxing that we did of the new Apple TV. The new Apple TV doesn't come out until next month, October. I got it the day it was announced and did an unboxing and put that up on my channel as well, youtube.com/gearlive. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to leave any questions you have in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. And I'll see you in the next video.